Hi, welcome to Lego Club and Craft Club this afternoon. We're anxious to get going here and share some fun ideas about Legos and demonstrate a craft. We're also going to have a little story today, and I'm going to feature some books that are available that you might be interested in at the library. And of course, we are open to the public, so please feel free to come in and check out some books. If you haven't registered for the summer reading program yet, it's not too late to get a reading log and start earning some fun prizes. So if you'd like to learn more about that, you can give us a call or stop by in person. So today, our theme for the week, since it's been farm friends and pets, the Lego model that I want to show today is this little horse. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of deconstruct it. I'm not able to send Lego kits home with the students, but if you do have some Legos at home, I think you might be able to create this little model from some of your leftover pieces. So let's take a look. So we've got, it's a sort of a horse silhouette. It's not a fully 3D horse, but as you can see, it's got a black tail and a black mane. It's got a couple little ears. The ears are not the same color because I could not find them in my Lego stash. So I'm just going to show you. I don't know how you organize your Legos, but here at the library, our Legos were donated to us by different people, and they mostly are looking like this. So just a big jumbled mess. They're not sorted out by size or shape or color or type of piece or anything like that. So I just have to search through and see if I can find things. So how did we make this little horsey? Well, first of all, let's start at the bottom because that's how I did it. I started at the bottom and went up. So the legs are these little two, I guess they're 1 by 2 pieces. And there's 3 yellow pieces, 1, 2, 3, and 1 black piece on the front leg. All right. And there's 2 yellow pieces and 1 back piece on the back leg. And I'll show you how that goes together here. Okay, so 3 here. Then each leg gets 2 more pieces that are 2 by 3. So 2 this way and 3 this way. And that goes right on the top. This is the front leg. Same with the back leg, just like that. So we should have 2 pieces like this. One has 3 and one has 2 of those 1 by 1 pieces. I don't know if I'm holding that up so you can see it. Okay. Next, I'm going to get my horse model again. Okay, let me put this back. Okay, next we get another 3 by 2 piece right up here, and you offset it. So there's a little step there. And for your next, you basically do that same thing with the back leg like this. And then the next row, it changes a little bit. So, we had one less yellow singleton here. That leaves us room to put this longer piece on the horse's body. This is a 2 by 4 piece. Okay. So that's right across from the 2 by 3 piece here. Now next, I've got this odd colored piece here. I'll take that apart and I'll show you what piece that is. Okay. So this is kind of the part, the area where the whole body, top of the body and the bottom of the body go together. So that is normally this would, be nice if it was a yellow piece too, but I couldn't find one this size. So this is a 2 by 8. Is it? No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, it's a 2 by 6 piece. And this piece is a 2 by 3 piece. So that is the base for our legs. This is the back leg here because it's got just the 1, 2 right here, and this one has the 1, 2, 3. So this is the front. Okay, so this is the bottom. All right, how do we make the rest of the horse. Well, I ended up using some skinny pieces like this because I couldn't find one whole piece that was this way. So it's basically, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, let's see, like this. If you have one piece like that, otherwise you might have to do like I did and just put some skinny pieces together. So the total is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 8 by 2. So you can either have one piece like that, or you might have to kind of put it together. All right, so let's put that on top of our body here. And let's see, I'm going to put it, oops. So I'm going to offset it a little bit on the back leg. I'm going to let one show there on the back. I have a feeling this is all going to break apart if I'm not really, yep. That's one problem with this leg design is it's not very sturdy. So I don't know what would be a better way to build a horsey leg, but that's the way I looked at it. Okay, so next, then we can put the tail. That consists of a 2 by 3, a 2 by 3, and a 2 by 2 piece, just like this. And that goes on the back leg, which is over here. Okay, so this is what we have so far. Let's see if I can hold that up so you can see the different sizes. All right, and then we're going to put the horsey's body on. So that looks like this. How did we make that? So at the bottom we have a 2 by 3 piece, and it's right next to a black piece. That's a 2 by 2. Then we've got 2 more of the 2 by 2 yellow pieces. On the bottom here we have a 2 by 2 black piece and a 1 by 2 black piece. So I'll just take this part off so you can see that a little better. So there's that structure. Okay. We're going to add one more 1 by 2 piece there. And then we're going to put a 2 by 3 yellow piece. Then we're going to have a 1 by 2 right in the middle of that brick. And then I'll take the ears off really quick, if I can get them off. Okay, so here's the main part of the face. You add a 1 by 2 to the center of that, and then one final piece for the mane right next to that. So we have that. All right, and then for the horse's, the bottom of his mouth, we're going to use a 2 by 4 piece like that, and then we're going to top it off with a couple of ears. And again, I'm sorry I didn't have the, let's see, I think they went like this. Okay, so there's one on, and let's put the other one, just a mirror image of that. All right, so there's the head part. And let's attach that to our body part. And there's our little horsey galloping along. And of course, you can make a cool corral for your horse. Oh, his leg fell off. Let me put it back on. There must be a better way to do the legs, but I'm not sure. Maybe you could come in and tell me what would work better. So your little horse can be in a corral. You can make several horses so they can have, a cool horse family, or maybe they could pull a wagon. If you made a wagon, that would be also very cool. So there's our little Lego demo. And before I go further, I wanted to point out a few Lego books we have. Okay, so here is a Ninjago. This is an early reader. It's a grade level 3.4, and it's very colorful little story here. Another one we have, this is a little bit easier book. This is a grade 2.6. It's Firefighter Rescue if you're a fan of the Lego City sets. And as you can see, this one is more pictures and less text. So that makes it a little bit easier to read. If you like the Lego Friends, I've got a little beginning chapter book here. This is a grade level 3.2. And it does have some illustrations, but it's also kind of like a little chapter book. Okay. And then finally, I have, this is a fifth grade reader, even though it says a number 3 over here, it's actually a fifth grade reading level. And I'm assuming that's because the vocabulary is a little bit challenging on this one. This one is called Hero Factory, Heroes in Action. So we do have some fun Lego books if you want to do some reading over the summer about your favorite toy to play with. Pick some of these up. I'm going to read a story for us. It's going to kind of go with our little cat craft back there. This one is called There Are Cats in This Book. This book is by Vivian Schwartz. The cats aren't on this page. The cats aren't on this page either. They're on the next page. They'd love to play with you. They're very friendly. I don't know if you can tell this, but the cats' names are on their food dishes. One is named Moon Pie, one is named Tiny, and one is named Andre. I don't see any cats, but maybe there's some cat ears sticking out of the blanket. And I hear there's some purr, purr, purr sounds. Huh? Hello, who are you? Are you nice? You look nice. And strong. Could you turn a whole page? Because there's yarn on the next page. Look. Hooray, you do turn pages. Ooh, lovely tangly yarn. There's more. Quick, turn another page. Ah, lots of yarn. Throw me some. Oof. Ha ha, we threw him some yarn. Let's go back to the yarn. Yes, turn back the page. No, keep going this way. Look, there are cardboard boxes. If you have a cat, does it like to sit in a box? This one says open. Oh, thank you. Spaceship. Wow. Dark box. Comfy box. I love boxes. Wow, what's this? A pillow? Turn the page, turn the page. Pillow fight. Biff. That was fun. Wow, there are fish in this book. Fish, fish, fish. Turn the page, turn the page. Oh no, a tidal wave. Help! The cats are caught up in the fish tidal wave. Turn the page. They're all underwater holding their breath. You did it. You saved us. Whew. Thank you. Can you dry us too? Just blow on the page. I feel fluffy. I knew you were nice. Now I feel sleepy. Here's our comfy blanket. Oh, a good night kiss for you. Will you tuck us in? Will you come and play with us again soon? Really soon? Good night. And that's the end of the Silly Cat page, the Silly Cat book, I should say. And now that we have read a story about a silly cat, let's make our own cat. So at the library this week, we've been focusing on pets and farm friends. So we're going to make this little cat. It's a standing up cat. I don't know if I can get it to stand up on my hand, but it does just kind of balance like that. And if you have a craft kit from the library, you'll be able to make this little cat from what we sent along in the kit. So what you have is a paper with a pattern on it. You might not have an orange one, you might have a different color one, but that's okay. And then you'll have a little baggie with some additional scraps for us to decorate our cat with. First up, we want a pair of scissors, and we're also going to need some glue. Glue, or this kind is fine. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, and it looks like you might need a black crayon or a marker if you want to make a little mouth on your cat. All right, so let's start by cutting out this cat. I'm going to cut mine out too. If you want to cut out yours along with me, I might go a little bit fast. So since this video happens to be pre-recorded this time, because I had to be away today, you could pause the video and catch up with what I'm doing. I've got the main skinny part cut out. Now I'm going to cut around the paws. Okay, there's one side. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side, just cutting around right there. This is, of course, the body of our kitty. So this is the leg part, and you have to kind of fold it over into a triangle. Not a triangle. You just have to fold it over like that, and then it makes a triangle in here. So that's the bottom part. You can set that aside. Let's check out and see what other things we need to cut out. I see a tail and a head. This is the tail, this is the head. Let's get that cut out. I'm going to cut out the tail first. That one looks pretty easy. I have a cat at my house. He's pretty old. He's an orange cat, an orange stripy tabby cat, and his name is Spanky. Okay, there's the tail piece cut out. That just leaves me with the head piece, and if you can see there's the little cat ears. We're going to decorate those with some of our scraps in just a moment. Okay, there's that. Okay, I'm going to set all my scraps in this trash bucket here. And if we want to, we can go ahead and glue the tail on and let that get dry. So I'll just show you on my sample here. This is the tail glued on. And then if you fold it down a little bit, it will stand out from the cat's body. So let's choose which side you want to be attached to the cat. Put just a bit of glue on there. And then you can just put it right on the cat's body. And then if you want to, you can give it a little bend. So there's the body and the tail. Now let's get to the little cat face. So you can see that we have some triangles, 3 of them, 2 bigger ones and 1 smaller one. The 2 bigger ones go in the ears and the smaller one is the nose. So I'm going to go to my little supply bag and I'm going to use this sparkle paper for that. So we're just going to kind of eyeball it and cut a little triangle out for one ear. Cut another triangle out, sparkly on the other side. for the other ear. And then a little bit smaller triangle for the nose. All right, so I've cut out 3 triangles. And let's go ahead and put those onto the kitty face. So step 1 would be to put some glue here. And you know what? I think I'd better cut the whiskers before I glue on the nose. So let's take our time and do that. But I'm going to go ahead and put the big triangles on the ears. And you'll notice I didn't fuss too much about the size or tracing it or anything like that. I'm just going to do freehand. If you like to be very precise and trace things out before you go forward, that's okay. So I think maybe before we put that other triangle on, let's do the eyes so we can get those on first, and that'll help us to place the nose. We've got some scraps in our little bag, and this will let you make some eyes. So I'm going to fold my paper in half, a little bit like that, so I can cut out 2 white circles at one time. If you would like to trace a circle instead of cutting it out just freehand, that's just fine. Maybe a quarter would work, a coin. So there's my 2 circles. And what else do I need? I need some small circles made out of black. So I have some black, but I'm going to use some of this for my whiskers. So maybe I'll use this long skinny part for my whiskers. I'm going to cut out 2 long skinny pieces like this. I'm just thinking ahead. So these are going to be my whiskers. Okay, I'm going to put them on like that and put the nose piece in the middle. And then that leaves me a little scrap to cut out the eyeballs. Yeah, another option would be, if you don't want to do that, you could color the black circle onto your white eye. But I'm going to go ahead and cut out a couple of smaller black circles. I just folded my paper in half so I can cut 2 at once. Okay, so I got 2 at once. See? All right, now a little bit of glue on there. Okay, and then I'm going to put that on my eye. And do the same thing with the other one. Now notice on our sample, if you put both little black circles facing to one side, that looks like your cat's looking off in a certain direction. You could put them in the center. You could have the cat looking up, whatever you want to do. So now I've got my cat face. I'm going to put the 2 eyes right here. I'm just going to glue and glue. Okay, there's that. Now it's time to put our whiskers on. That's our 2 little skinny black pieces. Let's put a little dab of glue right under the eyes. Okay. And then we're going to put 1 whisker across like this. Let's see, I need to center that a little better. Okay. And then I'll need another little bit of glue. And I'm going to glue those on. Wow, this guy has some crazy whiskers. Okay, so there's that. Now we need to get that other triangle that we made. Maybe add a little more glue to that. And we're going to use that to kind of cover up that middle where we've got the whiskers. Okay, so like that. I think I should move that triangle down a little bit. All right, that's what I came up with. Then I'm going to use my crayon to make a little mouth. A marker also would just be fine, and I'm going to use a black crayon. Okay, that's what I did there. Easy. And then I'm going to go back to my cat body, and I need to glue so on one side I have the tail, on the other side there's nothing. So that's where I'm going to put the little head, okay? And just like that. Here's the other one in case you want to see that. So let's get some glue. I'm going to try some of this liquid glue. I haven't used any of this yet. I guess this is a little bit bigger surface, so I'm just going to put some on there. All right. And let's see, do I want the kitty to go up a little? Maybe I do. All right, so now I can just let the cat dry. And when he's, wow, he turned out cute, didn't he? Here's two kitties, a pink one and an orange one. What color are you making? You know, this pattern was really simple if you wanted to make some more cats from other construction paper you might have at home. You could give it a try. This is actually called cardstock. It's a little heavier paper. Construction paper, it might have a little trouble standing up. But anyway, that's our cat craft. Now, if you enjoy making animal crafts like this, then by all means, you might like to try and get some of our books. I brought one to show you. This is called Make Your Own Farm Animals and More. It's by Tracy Radford, and she uses cardboard pieces. She uses egg cartons, just all kinds of little things. There's a farm lady, farmhouse. She's going to make the hen house. She's making a whole cool play set. And it's got step-by-step directions so you can know just how to make it. So if you think you might like to try that, we have this book. We also have other paper crafting books and, you know, clay, all kinds of stuff. So do come down and check out our craft section. We have craft sections for children, teens, and adults. So there's all kinds of different skill levels. Thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed our time together, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.